That seemingly regressed real quickly, huh? Yeah, this team really looked like it did last year. Big yikes. Oof. Hopefully this team doesn't look like this the rest of the season. Hopefully they can keep up the success they already had, because this was a rough loss tonight. Just gotta hope everyone was paying attention to all the other teams in the league tonight. Let's go Hawks, baby!
Blackhawks haven't been a good state for a while. And to that I say, yeah, a lot of their games this season were hard. Pieces are there. Blackhawks fans, stay still, be patient, and everything will work out in the end.
Welcome to Blackhawks Central. Well, knew that one was coming. Blackhawks lose 3-1 to the LA Kings, and could not be much more disappointed in that. Tough game all around. Couldn't. Blackhawks tank loss, I guess. Just seemed like the team from last year before all the guys got into the roster. Just I hate this team, man. I love the team to start, bro, but this was the team from last year, bro. No energy. Power play sucked balls, and unlucky breakdowns. Oh boy, let's get into it. First goal of the game, Bedard. Nice tip in from Mikheyev. I've been saying this. Mikheyev deserves time with Bedard. I've hammered it in the preseason. I've been hammering in this season. I don't get why they don't play him with Bedard more often. Like, get Mikheyev on Bedard's line. I know we don't want to pull out the line blender every single game, but it's just not working. If we're because where the hell was Burkowski and Bertuzzi today? They did not exist, bro. My God, get Mikheyev on that line, please. They played pretty well off together there, and then yeah, every other line since from there was non-existent today. Oh my God, Murphy was useless, absolutely useless tonight. A lot of defensive errors. I can cock some of it up to being younger players, but oh boy, Murphy Grizzlick, yikes! I have no excuses for them. I have no excuses for them. I've already run out of my patience with those two, and I'm going to lose my mind if we have to play those two and not bring up a Kevin Korchinski or Ethan Del Mastro or Nolan Allen. Why aren't we playing any of those guys? Why are we playing Grizzlick and Murphy? Like, come on. I know this is just one loss after winning 4 games and having one overtime loss in our last 5, but uh, the pieces are there, and we can build upon this. But this team, if this is what our team's gonna look like, oh my God, we need. The cracks are showing already, and we need to fix the cracks before they even come up here because these guys are abysmal. Grizzly Murphy, abysmal. Uh, Offensive lines, I'll get into it. I didn't make a video on it earlier this week, but I'll get into it about the Reichel trade and what my thoughts on that. But anyways, the second, third goal, basically same thing. Defensive breakdown. Not much they can do on the 2-on-1. Obviously, the one goal from God knows who it was, Lafreniere, who I chose as my player to watch out for. God knows I'm actually right about those. Alex Turcotte was a bit of a miss, but God knows I'm actually right sometimes about those. He snipes it. You want Soda to get that, and maybe I'm hopping off a bit of the Soda Bloom train. This might be an overreaction, but oh my God, bro, Soda Bloom did not have a great game. You wish she had those, and I've talked about how he's looked confident before, but tonight just regression all around the lineup, genuinely. 3-1, 2-1 before the empty net. I mean, it looks like a close game, but it was definitely a lot more LA than Chicago tonight in the UC too, which is the most annoying part. So uh, what can we change from here? Power play. I don't know what's going on in the power play. It's had its moments, but it's just not worked. The only reason it's worked is because Frank Nazar and Connor Bedard have worked their magic. Because those two are unreal players and they can play in whatever system they're given. But this system that they're working in right now doesn't work. It doesn't work. So I don't know what they need to figure out. I don't know what they need to bring back. I don't know what they need to add to it. But they need to fix something about this power play because it is clanking off the rim, bang, 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 laying goose eggs every night. And we scored one last game, but we went for like 1 for 4. Like, it's getting to a point where our power play needs to convert if we want to win more games. And I know our expectation is low into going into the season, but now that we've won a few games, playoffs is our achievement here that we can get to. But if we want to win games, we can't go 0 for 5 on the power play. We need to convert, especially with Bedard and Nazar on the ice. Like, come on. And I have nothing else to say. Uh, we need to fix the cracks. If we're going for playoffs this year now, we need to fix the cracks. This team is playoff capable. We're still in the playoff spot, depending on the Edmonton Vancouver result tonight. But we need we need to fix the cracks before they get too big for us to handle. Because right now the cracks are starting to show in this roster. LA played lazy game against the Blackhawks. I think Connor Bedard mentioned in his post-game interview that they played lazy hockey and it made it hard for zone entry. Then play around them. Oh, he's nice. Off Marunda, off Marunda. This team is so much better, and I know it. And I don't want to be pissed about this result, but it just is. It, it just is what it is, and it's better than last year. I can say that much, and this is why I have that much passion. This last year, I wouldn't have made something like this, but I now have passion for this team, and I know that those players on the bench have passion to win these games, and none of that was shown tonight. Uh, Worst game of the year by far, by far. We've been dominated in other games. We got dominated by Tampa, still came away with a result. So like, I don't know what needs to change on the power play. I don't know what needs to change when we're playing lazy teams like LA. Something needs to change, and if we want to win these games, if we want to aspire to playoffs, then we need to change what we're doing. And simple as that. I need get Grizzly, get him out of here, bro. Get Grizzly off of the goddamn lineup. I don't care. Play 6 defensemen. That's fine. Bring up Korchinski. Bring up Allen. Fine. That's so good. Del Mastro. Like, there's so many players in our system. We didn't need Grizzly. He's an extra body. Like, Sam Lafferty's playing less than him. Like, you put him in the Sam Lafferty role on the defensive end. Like, we're playing 7 defensemen right now. The guy's abysmal. Murphy's abysmal too. I don't want to roast him. Like, Murphy's been loyal to this team, and I get that he's part of the leadership group, but he's not had a great start to this season. Neither of them have. They're not anchoring this back line. They're easily, but maybe besides Artie Levshinov, the weakest link on this defensive core. Vlasic, Rinzel, Kaiser, and even Crevier, they've all had great starts to the season. But Lev, he's a 19-year-old defenseman. Like, you can't expect him. Like, defenders take longer to develop anyways. So, like, you can't really blame Artie. He's 19. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Fine. Whatever. But Murphy, you're too slow to be playing back there, and you're pinching up too often. Grizzly, just, I don't know why we signed him. All he's here for is trade bait at the trade deadline, and he's only lowering his trade value, in my opinion. So those are my biggest gripes from the game. Get over it. It's 3-1 loss. I don't even know what game's next. I'm so pissed. That game just pissed me off so much. I don't even, is it Winnipeg? I know we got Winnipeg and Edmonton up this week. We have Ottawa at home before Winnipeg. Winnable games. Winnable games. I think that Winnipeg game is a must-win, to be fair, because that's a division rival right there. That's going to try and take points away from you to win, to get into playoffs, and you need to win that game. Simple as that. Simple as that. You need to win that Winnipeg game. And now for a topic that I've dreaded to be talking about. Lukas Reichel got traded to the Vancouver Canucks for a 4th round pick in 2027. essentially basically getting our fourth round pick back from when we traded for Ilya Mikheyev and a couple other meaningless picks. Uh, but so basically, Ilya Mikheyev for Lucas Reichel plus Ilya Mikheyev plus picks plus for Reichel. So overall, that's a win for Chicago. But man, you just hate trading Lucas Reichel there. You want to keep him, but obviously the writing was on the wall that there's multiple reports saying that he's going to get traded. You wish you get higher value than just a fourth. Like Lucas Reichel's a former first overall pick, and he still has the potential to be a a pretty good player. So I don't get the I don't get the meaning of trading him for a fourth when I think his ceiling is at least higher than what people may think. Uh, Especially with this roster right now. Reichel was complimenting a lot of players really well, I think, and I think he did get his chance with Bedard on the top line and didn't really do much with it. But that's the cards he's dealt, and just didn't play him well enough. Uh, Luckily enough, this does free up a roster spot for one of more Lardis, one of Frondell, one of the two. Probably more realistically, I don't think Moore is going to spend too much time in the AHL. He's absolutely lighting it up. Same with Lardis. Lardis we might see before the end of the season if we decide to sell at the deadline. Um, yeah, Frondell, Kanserov, both of them are still coming. So obviously, you hate to see a player like Reichel leave. He's so vital to that Blackhawks locker room. A lot of players on the squad are going to shed a tear with him leaving. Vlasic, Roomies, like Vlasic visibly looked shaken up, having lost his teammate. Bedard, everyone on the squad obviously respected Reichel. Reichel received the call that he got traded while he was en route to get a Halloween costume last second for the Halloween party with Teravainen. So he obviously meant so much to the locker room, and to see a guy traded like that for so little even. I hope he finds greener pastures in Vancouver. I truly do. He's been a really good player on this team, and I really respect what he's done. Obviously, the results weren't there, and he wasn't developing. His path of development wasn't what was promised to them when they drafted him. Obviously, so Chicago made the deals that they need to make, and I hope we're just bolstering these picks just to trade him off. I hope we don't have to use that fourth round pick. I hope we get even a better player than that for that. So yeah, tough to see a player like Reichel leave because I've built quite the connection to him. He's playing for the German Olympic team this year. We're already one of the four players confirmed with that, with Draisaitl, Paterka, and fourth. Who the hell is that player? So yeah, Reichel being traded. Uh, what are you gonna do? And yeah, I'll end it off there. On to Ottawa Wednesday. Another 2 days off. Whoever made the Chicago schedule, Jesus. First back-to-back coming up too, so that'll be interesting. But anyways, we'll end it off there. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends if you enjoyed. Bit more of a ranty one today. Overreactions. I overreacted to playoffs. I overreact to a loss. Them's the rules, I guess. So peace out, Blackhawkers.